Michigan Supreme Court justices heard arguments today that could mean a second chance for roughly 350 prisoners serving life sentences with no chance for parole. Those inmates were all kids when they were convicted of murder. They're the faces of adults who were once troubled teens, convicted of murder and locked up for life whether they pulled the trigger or not. Lawyers argued 3 cases today, asking the state's highest court to honor a recent U.S. Supreme Court decision that says mandatory life sentences without parole is unconstitutional for juveniles.
The defense is arguing today that this rule is so fundamentally important, it reaches right down to the core of due process, which is fundamental fairness, that it has to be applied retroactively.
Allowing prisoners like Jerry LaShue a chance at freedom. LaShue was convicted of murdering his uncle nearly 30 years ago. Bretz defended him in court and believes he deserves a second chance.
I mean, he's got a college degree, he's won all these awards, he's just a terrific young man now. I mean, he was a victim of parental abuse, et cetera, et cetera. There's all the stories there. All the kinds of things that the Supreme Court in Miller says the judge should consider.
Nearly a year ago, Ingham County Judge George Economy chose not to send Charles Lewis Jr. to prison. Lewis was just 13 when he was arrested for a violent gang murder in Lansing. Instead of life behind bars, Economy gave him a second chance in a juvenile facility with hopes the teen can be rehabilitated.
Many of them haven't had any opportunity. They came from a family that wasn't even a family. No mother, no father. And it's a wonder that any other result occurred other than what happened with them.
Michigan's Attorney General argues those convicted as juveniles should remain behind bars for life. He says if they're released, it would be cruel and unfair to the victims' families. Just this week, Governor Snyder signed a bill which changes the sentencing procedures for future juvenile defendants, bringing Michigan in line with national standards.